Hey everybody, good morning. It's me, David, and Danielle. Start over.
No, you don't have
No.
to start over.
Happy birthday to me! Psych.
So today's Danielle's birthday, and she has a tradition of whenever it's her birthday, to give things to other people. That's like her thing. She wants to give things to other people. And what better gift could she give her husband who loves animals than actually holding some of the animals that she lives with? Because we have like a small zoo at the house, and Danielle does not pick up any of the animals. Like it's not like she's opposed of having them here.
Wait. I have picked up rats before.
Oh, okay. So she picked up the bearded dragon before, which is why he's not on this video. All the animals that she's picking up today are animals she never touched before. And some of them are easy to pick up and some of them are harder to pick up.
Wait. Warning. If I make facial expressions, do not laugh at me.
Oh, yeah. As long as you don't throw the animal somewhere, we're good. Like, if you can, your facial expressions are all you. You can't contain. Just tell me how it feels. Describe to people how it feels. Because some of these people.
I feel like I'm going to just keep saying, ookie.
Well, some people never picked up these animals before. Like, some people never picked up a snake. How do you think a snake will feel when you pick it up?
Ookie.
And what about when you pick up a turtle or a tortoise?
Oh, no, I like turtles.
Okay, that's cool. What about a lizard?
No. Okay, so all the creepy crawly things I just don't get down with. Not that I'm scared of them. I'm not scared. Ugh. I feel like I'm not alone in this.
Well, a lot of people feel that way, and like the only way to get over it is to know what you're dealing with. So when we're picking up the animals, I'm gonna talk to you and them about what you're picking up, what his role is in nature, like what's his purpose, and basically why it's good to have around, and if it makes a good pet or not for like a kid or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
The first animal that we're gonna pick up is gonna be Ted. Now Ted is an easy animal to pick up. All right. So Ted is our Russian tortoise, and we rescued him from
Franklin.
Man, our assistant ran off with the
I think she took the
long way around. Okay, come on in, assistant. All right. So Ted is a Russian tortoise that we rescued. I would like to say about 6 months ago. His owner bought Ted, the Russian tortoise, for her kid, and her kid kind of got tired of Ted. And so Ted wound up being inside of his container or his tank for extended periods of time without proper diet and without proper exercise. And he developed an issue called pyramiding. It's when turtle doesn't get enough, gets too much protein, not enough UVB, which is the light the sun gives. In their enclosure, they have to have UVB, they have to have heat lamps, they have to have exercise. People think of tortoises as slow. But look, I'm going to let Ted go for a second. And you see, he all about that movement. Like, well, he kind of stopped right there, but he moves. Like, in fact, when we put him down, he runs with our dogs. He chases after one of our dogs. In fact, the little one he chases after.
Can you feel it when I touch his shell?
Yes, he can feel his shell. Like if you massage his shell, he could actually feel that because their shell is a part of them. It's not something that they just live in. Like if you look inside of his shell, you'll see that it's attached to his like spine. So like they feel everything you do. So when you massage them or you give them a soap, which is one thing that they need, he is the easiest of the ones you're gonna hold.
I know. Well, it's because he don't crawl on me, so I'm good with that.
He won't crawl on you. All right.
I'm okay with Ted.
All right. So Ted eats vegetables like spinach. We give him carrots, spinach, cucumbers, a lot of different vegetables. In fact, he is a strict vegan, and he loves it. He eats everything in his path. In fact, one of the problems with Russian tortoises is that people overfeed them. We have to make sure we put things inside of his tank like slate, which is a type of rock, so that when he eats, he can trim down his beak because their beaks can kind of grow out of control. His claws are long because he uses them for digging. And he likes to dig. Ted would dig himself under anything. He never stops moving. Like throughout the day, I'll walk past and I'll hear Ted, or he'll look up and see me. And if he sees me, he'll run over and try to climb up so that I take him out so he can go outside and eat dandelion. He likes dandelion greens. That's like one of his favorite things to eat from outside, and he will eat them. So that's pretty much it about Ted. Like Russian tortoises are sold in pet stores, and they do make good pets, but they kind of live forever. Like Russian tortoises, I believe, can live from 50 to 75 years. Ted is 4 years old, and so he's going to be with us for the rest of our lives. And if you're not willing to make a commitment for the rest of your life, he's going to wind up on like Craigslist or another site that most of these animals wind up on. I got Ted from off of Craigslist. So that's Ted, the Russian tortoise. We'll do more of a video on him at another time. Like, what was your impressions on holding Ted?
Well, he wasn't crawling on me, so I was good with that.
Yeah, he was crawling while you were holding him.
He's like a puppy or, something like that can... I just don't like wiggly, wormy, creepy, crawly thingies.
Oh, okay. Well, the next thing we're going to do is a type of lizard.
Oh, okay. I might be better with the lizard.
Well, you did pick up a big lizard before. You picked up Rex, and these are bearded dragons.
But the little ones are little.
All right, well, let me see that. You can give me the whole thing, actually. All right. So this lizard right here is inside of her cave, and we're going to take her out and see if...
What if she upset?
Oh,
she's like, I'm chilling in my cave.
Like, I'm chilling in my cave. There she goes. All right, so I'll put this down here.
Can I start off just by touching her?
Yeah, this is Lily, and she is a leopard gecko. Now, leopard geckos
run away.
Leopard geckos are some of the most common pets in the pet trade. Like they sell them at all the pet stores. You'll see leopard geckos. That does not mean that they aren't special. Unlike Ted, Lily is a insectivore. She eats bugs. So if you aren't willing to buy bugs for your pet to eat, then you probably shouldn't get a leopard gecko, because Lily will eat roaches. She'll eat mealworms, dubias, all kinds of worms, roaches, crickets, and things like that. And if you're not willing to feed your animal those types of things, you probably should not get a leopard gecko. Now, leopard geckos are cool because they don't get too big, but they do need proper heating. Like inside of their tanks, you want to get like a heating mat so that they can have belly heat. They like the areas where they come from, they are nocturnal. They come out and they get the heat from the earth on their stomach, and it helps them to eat. Mm-hmm. So you have to make sure that you have heating pads and things like that, so that they can eat properly.
Like
you also, like when you hold something like this, you should you can turn your hands over and walk it. Like as it walks, you move your hands to the other side. Now they lick to smell, so she's licking you to see who you are. She's used to me picking her up, but she's like,
isn't bad.
No, like, does she feel icky? You might want to move your other hand over there.
She doesn't.
No, she's not. She's not icky. Don't worry. She's not going nowhere. So,
okay, this wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah, she's not.
I mean, she's crawling on me, but.
Like, she's actually...
It's kind of cool.
We have 3 leopard geckos.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
And she is the easiest to handle. She's actually like a type of... Like, in reptile communities, they have different things called morphs, and they mean different colors and things. Now, she is... part of her morph, or what she is her parent were giant leopard geckos, so she's going to be pretty big. Like, Lily was born... And let's see, if I'm doing my math right, she was born around March. So it's December now. So she's already this big. And she's very active. She's very nice. Like, she won't try to bite you. She's a great eater. Like, she goes after her food. Like, if you are a cricket, then she's the worst thing you ever seen before, because she will take you out. But as far as, like, people, she won't do anything to you. Like, all right, now leopard geckos you can come upon easily. Like, at pet stores. A lot of kids like them. But you got to make sure you have the diet. They got to eat. You have to make sure they have space. I would say at least a 20-gallon tank. Bigger if you can do it. And make sure that they say they don't need UVB lighting, But UVB never hurts. I say some people say that's like a topic of conversation, like debate, like whether they need UVB. But even in the wild, at some point in time, they see the sun, and it wouldn't affect them or kill them. You know, like sunlight can actually have some benefits. So do your research. Whenever pet you get, do your research. Like I would advise not putting them on sand or anything like that because they can get impacted, which means that they like the way they smell is they lick things. So if they lick in the sand, it'll go inside their body and it makes them so that they're not able to pass food poop clearly.
Say that this is so huge for me. I know I didn't really hold Rex. Rex just sat on my chest, but the fact that I'm letting it crawl on me and I can feel its little bitty little feet stuff, and it's soft underneath but ripply on top.
Does it feel icky?
Okay, no, that did not feel icky.
Even though it licked you, it didn't feel icky?
I didn't even feel the lick, but yeah, it was fine. I overcame something. All right, I'm ready for the next one.
All right, so the next thing I'm taking out right now is one of the things people fear the most. It's a snake. I know.
Okay.
Now this
is creepy crawly. Snakes are just like slithery, and my daddy would freak out right now.
All right. So the cool thing is, this type of snake that we have right now does not have any teeth.
I know it doesn't, but okay.
Any teeth. This is an African egg-eating snake, and it doesn't have any. Her name's Gladys. She doesn't have any teeth.
Okay.
And in fact, Gladys.
No teeth, good. It won't bite me.
Gladys usually right now will be in brumation, which is a term for like hibernation, because Gladys only eats eggs. She's an egg-eating snake. She doesn't have teeth. She actually has a specialized body that has like bones right around here in her neck that actually crack the egg, and she gets all the yolk and stuff out, and then she spits out the shell. Now, she's from Africa. She's an African egg-eating snake, and not a lot of people have these, but they are very cool. Like she's kind of really used to us, but they can do this thing.
Used to me.
She's used to us because they do this thing where they rub their scales together, and it sounds like they're rattling. There's another snake in their territory that does that, and it's venomous. So they try to mimic that. A lot of things with snakes that aren't venomous, what they do is try to mimic something that is or play dead. So she will rattle, and the same way that I held the leopard gecko with the whole walking it by moving my hands, you can do with this. Like, all right, so Gladys is about a year old, and I got her off of Craigslist also. Her owner was moving away and couldn't take Gladys with her, and I was looking for an egg-eating snake. We have quail. So we have a quail, and she lays eggs. And that way, we have a steady supply of food for Gladys. And Gladys is a good girl. I mean, really. Like, most time, all she does is sleep. And she doesn't show signs of aggression at all. Like, she's used to us. Right now, that tongue flicking, she's trying to smell her environment. All right. So we could start off with you just touching Gladys.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Does she feel icky? Don't worry. Like if you put one hand under Gladys, I'll be with you too.
All right.
All right, one hand. Now this is big. I know.
Can you go over here a little bit away from the mouth?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, there she go. All right. So you picking Gladys up right now. Can you feel her moving underneath of you?
Yes.
Like you feel the muscles?
Yes.
Now, how icky is she?
I mean, it's not a worm slimy, but I don't like stuff moving.
Okay. She's pretty chill. I mean, she wants to go where she wants to go. But as long as you're not trying to hold her back
from going?
Yeah, like restricting her harshly. You see how she wrapped around? She wraps around like my hand to try to get security. Okay. Like these guys can climb trees because they eat eggs.
Oh wait, I can see her expanding.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, like snakes have a specialized cool sense I should say system of movement.
So I don't have to hold it, you got it.
You sure you don't want just here, I'm gonna let you hold it for a second. All by yourself. Hold Gladys. There you go. You have Gladys in your hands. You are holding a snake. You don't have to worry about her. Yeah, she's gonna move. But she's not gonna bite you. and she's not trying to dart away very fast because she's comfortable around people. So it's not like she's not showing any sign of aggression. So all right,
how can you make her make that sound?
She will only do it if she's scared or nervous, and there's no use in trying to make her scared and nervous while you're touching her. You know what I mean? Because things can go crazy. All right. So
wait, how could things go crazy if you don't have teeth?
She could try to run away and go under the couch or something.
She could still try to lunge. Nothing will happen.
Yeah,
though.
She'll gum you. She could try to gum you, I guess.
Oh yeah, that freaked me out.
Yeah, that might freak you out. Like, all right. So, like we said, Gladys is an egg-eating snake. There's different types of egg-eating snakes. This one is a Gansey, and she eats quail eggs. And
okay, bring on the next animal, please.
Pass it on. Pass it on.
All right, into the container she goes. You rushing for the next animal?
I'm rushing for the next animal.
One? I don't think you want the next one.
All right.
Whole wood?
Okay. Yeah, take out the whole wood.
The lady isn't on it.
What do you mean whole wood?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you were rushing. We could have had more time with Gladys. I could have explained more things about Gladys. But
I don't want to run out of time.
Don't worry. All right. Here we go.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Dude, okay. I'm sorry. I think it's my brain.
All right. So right here, we have a Madagascar hissing cockroach. All right. Now, when you think cockroach, what do you think?
Nasty.
Yeah, I spent most of my life not wanting to deal with cockroaches. Like I grew up in New Orleans, and we always just when we had the flying roaches. I never forget. I was taking out the trash one day. And we had 4 giant flying roaches that came in. And my mom saw them come in, and she locked the door to the rest of the house. We lived in a shotgun house. So she locked the door and told me to dispose of these things, kill them. And me and my little brother Paul. And I was I don't know, probably 10 or 11. And these roaches were flying everywhere. And I had a broom and I was trying to kill them, right? And then one of them flew on my neck. And it was the worst feeling that I ever had. I felt like I was violated.
Why are you telling me this?
I tell you that to tell you that Madagascar hissing cockroaches do not fly.
True. Oh, he's so juicy.
Juicy is the word.
Juicy is so bad.
All right.
Oh, I don't know if I wanna. Oh!
Yeah, he is. All right. So
I can't.
This one right here is a wide horn.
Uh-huh.
Now, the cool thing is, these guys are not as creepy as you would think. You see how he's just sitting on my hand? He's used to being held. They don't bite people, so you don't have to worry about that. They're not going to fly on you. All you got to do is put one hand down. I know this is a big one, Daniel. Put one hand down, because
Oh, it's moving, baby.
Don't worry, they don't move.
I don't want to.
Please. Oh, we are on camera.
I'm sorry.
This is the heart of the day.
It flies. Out my hand.
It's
Wait.
okay.
All right, hold on. Pray for me. Okay.
Dear God, help Danielle to be able to hold this bug without freaking out. Don't throw it, please. Okay?
No, please. No, Mama, no.
It's okay.
No, you can do it. You can do it. You can do all things.
But they've always been my enemy.
I know.
Don't flinch.
Come on. Just put your hand down. And
hold her hand down.
All right. All right, Danielle.
It's not the best.
Say something. Lift up your hand a little bit.
Say something. Okay. I don't like crawling stuff. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Let it walk. Let it walk.
You can put the hand like you did
I don't want to do it. Get it off me.
Well, we can safely say that Danielle cannot handle Madagascar hissing cockroaches crawling on her.
It's not that bad.
It's not.
They're better than dubious. Or house roaches. Those things terrify me.
Oh, Danielle, you were doing so good.
I'm doing so well.
Oh, you were.
I feel like I'm being judged.
You held the snake.
Oh my gosh! Look at the little thingies in the front.
Oh, antennas? Yeah. This is going swimmingly, everyone. But
I'm glad she didn't throw it.
Yeah, that was my fear. The
she
fear
threw it in the
air. As you can see, he's not crawling all over me.
Why was he crawling all over me?
Because you were not calm.
You gotta
Like
be calm.
when you calm, they're calm. Like if you are shifting,
Shaking
like
around.
if you're on it's like being on a treadmill or some kind of shaking ground. Nothing feels secure on shaking ground, but when you're confident, you know this is just a bug. He can't eat you. He's not venomous.
He won't bite you.
He won't bite you. They're gentle giants, actually. You touched it.
I did touch it.
You let him walk on your hand.
I did.
It'd be nice if you were calm, though.
Yeah.
I can be calm.
Oh, you can be calm?
Alright. So, because kids can pick these up. So, let's be brave for the kids. Children. Alright, be calm.
Be calm. It'll slow down. See, it's slowing down.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I need you to describe a little bit what it feels like.
Like something walking on me.
Like you can feel his legs,
I
right?
can feel it.
When you're treadmilling him, treadmill a little slower, and that'll make him go slower.
Yeah.
If you do it fast, he'll walk fast.
Like,
Oh my gosh. Eesh. Eesh.
don't worry, he'll walk down. You don't have to shake him off.
Oh,
He's good.
He'll do it.
He'll do it himself.
Okay. Oh
No
gosh. I
time.
quit.
Alright. So I'm gonna let him walk to me. Don't worry about pouring.
It's light. It's light.
He's light.
Yeah, I get it off. It's the thought of it. Jeez. It's like he was stuck on me.
Well, they do
Yeah.
have little spines on
Yeah,
their
they
legs.
can walk.
Okay,
They,
it's like, because I was trying to get him off, and it's like he
And
hooked
little
into
pads.
me
they
or
can walk
something.
up on glass and stuff.
Whew.
Like, but he's pretty cool. Like you brought
Yeah,
it. I
pretty
can put him on my
cool.
head. He won't do much, nothing. I could for the rest of the video. I guess I could have him on my head.
No, you can't, because he'll crawl. Get him off, David.
Where's he at? I don't know where he at. Abort mission.
I'm done.
Abort mission.
I'm done.
The last animal that we are going to hold
Oh.
is another type of insect.
Ugh.
All right. Now, this type of insect right here is common to the United States, Southeast United States. All right. This right here is another bug, and it is a ghost millipede. They come from Southeast the United States, and these guys are decomposers. Like they eat vegetation. They eat the stuff that's in soil. Actually, they eat soil. So they'll eat particles in the soil. They'll eat stuff on the rotten logs. You can feed them vegetables and stuff. I throw some vegetation in there because they can get water that way through the vegetables. But they're so cool because like they take in soil, right? And on their butts they have like this little. It's like a door, like when you go inside a shopping like Target or something, and you know how the doors open up.
Mhm.
That's how their butt open up. And it drops like a little soil ball. After they got all the nutrients out the soil, it drops a little soil ball. And it's kind of cool.
Poop.
Now,
Soil ball.
yeah, basically. But it's just they got all the nutrients out of the soil and they drop another soil ball. Alright, so they call millipedes. Do they have like tons and tons of hands? I don't know how many hands they have, actually.
Are they hands, legs, feet? What is it?
Well, legs. It's like actually like it looks like one leg that goes all the way across, and when they walk, they have like a wave pattern that moves on their legs. You'll be able to feel that with this guy. He won't feel quite as icky as the Madagascar hissing cockroach felt to you. But let's get this show on the road, shall we?
No.
I could barely feel his legs when it was on me, so it's
Oh, okay. If I don't feel it, I'm good.
One thing.
What?
Oh no, you
No,
good.
put the
You
hand
good.
back.
You
Don't
good.
flinch. Oh,
Wait.
don't flinch. Don't flinch.
Don't flinch. What is it gonna do? Will it bite me?
No, I don't want you to throw it.
Yeah, it's just on you. All right, there you go. Now you're holding a ghost millipede.
This is
They also
better than a roach.
They also call it a smoky millipede.
It's crawling.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna stand there. He's gonna move. Now millipedes are pretty cool. As pets,
I think it's eating me.
no,
It bit me.
He can't eat you.
Oh.
And,
Not the it bit me, but it didn't even bite.
this isn't a giant one. This
Okay,
this one is a moderate sized one, but not giant. They get way bigger than this. Now, don't put your hands on your face.
What?
Don't put your hands on your face. Because after you touch them, you gotta wash your hands because they are kind of toxic. So yeah, like only if you eat them are they like toxic.
So if I lick my hand.
Yeah, you might get sick. So don't lick your hands. And I would like for you to feel how you feel when you're walking like this. It's so cool.
I did.
Oh, I felt like he moved a little bit, but he didn't move like he moved on me.
He was like right there to there.
Agree to disagree. Like, all right. So this is about as big as they get. Well, they get about 3 inches, and yeah, they're pretty easy. Like they get their food out of their soil. You put leaves in and logs, and they'll eat things as it decomposes. You got to make sure that they have about 4 to 6 inches of soil, and you want to make sure they have moisture at the bottom. It can be kind of dry at the top, but they make cool pets. All right, so Danielle, you passed the challenge. You held all the animals that I gave you to hold today. We have many more animals at the house, but how do you feel about yourself?
I feel like I've cheated a lot. I've climbed a mountain.
Yeah, have you ever held a snake before? Like,
no.
So, whatever birthday this is, 25 years, on your 25th birthday, oink, oink, you held a snake for the first time. Have you ever held a giant cockroach? Well,
No.
we know that's
No.
pretty much, this is the first time you held any of these animals.
I've held a tiny one of these though.
Oh, you held a tiny
But
one?
I didn't feel it because it was so tiny.
Ah. Wait, did I give you that one to hold?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when we were out herping. We'll talk about herping another time. It's when you go out and look for reptiles and things in the wild. But, all right, Danielle did good. And because she did so good, I'm going to cook Danielle a great birthday dinner. Like salmon and all the cool stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
With all the fixings. See, cooking for me is as foreign as holding reptiles for Danielle. But you do stuff for those who you love, you know? So that's cool. All right, so this is our first video together. It's probably rough. We'll work on editing.
Very rough.
We'll work on editing it once we get
I'll
going.
work on it.
Yeah, our editor. Our
editor.
We'll work on
Professional editor.
we'll work on it. Now we're gonna put out lots of videos. Like me and Daniel have this project that we're working on called Smallwood Adventures, where we teach people about different reptiles, small mammals, birds, invertebrates like insects, arachnids, different things like that. We have lots of animals at our house, and we also have we go out in different forests and swamps. You got to see this girl out in the forest and in the swamps. It's amazing. She's my photographer. She has some really good photos. She's an excellent photographer. She takes great pictures of the animals while we're out there. So when I'm running in the bushes to find, chase after bobcats or stuff like that, she's right there running with me. She literally ran after a bobcat with me last week. It was cool. So we have a website. It's in the works right now. We can make sure we post a link and stuff in the video so you can see what we got as we're building. We have a Patreon. Our Patreon is like where you can go and you can donate money monthly to us, like $1, $5, or $15 or something like that, and help us to take care of our animals. Even though we take care of our animals, if you feel like you like the content we're putting out and you want to help, you can do that. Like they got perks for being a member. Like you can, we put out a sticker of the month. We put out different coloring pages, different exclusive photos from Danielle that can be used as wallpapers and things like that. It's pretty cool. It's just a part of being in the community. Like we'll answer questions and things on our videos because we want people to know a lot about animals before you buy them, and we want you to know about the animals that might be in your environment.
Yeah, so, especially kids and the parents.
Yeah, because you got lots of nature around you. No matter where you live, there's some type of animal that lives around you. And you should know about that so you won't be scared. A lot of people kill snakes on sight, and they can be killing a snake that's beneficial to them, you know? Mm-hmm. And if I can teach them about that snake and they can see you holding a snake, like that snake you held today, somebody might have killed it in Africa thinking it was venomous, and it's not a venomous snake. It's just an egg-eating snake. And through our teaching people about this stuff, we're not experts. Like I used to work at a zoo. It was my first job, but I'm still not an expert. But as we learn, we'll share with you the things that we learn, like how to take care of certain animals, the best ways. We'll do the homework for you, and then after you decide on what you get, you go and you do your homework too, and you watch our videos and see if it lines up, and you can see if the pet that you get is the pet you want for your kid or yourself even. All right, so One more time, happy birthday, Danielle.
Happy birthday to me! And I
Yay.
love you. That's why I do most of all.
See?
To hold those things. Oh, shout out to Daniel Quinteros because he's always requesting that I hold one of the creatures that we take pictures of. So that was for you.
That was for you, Daniel. All right. So everybody, as always, be blessed. I hope that you're having a great day. You can, I don't know what your belief system is. We believe that God made every creature and that they have their purpose in this world, even roaches. So it's cool to get out there and explore. Like we're going to have our adventures and we hope that you have yours too. But that's it for us. Bye.
Bye.